In the annals of ancient India, the tales of Gautama Buddha and King Ajatashatru resonate with timeless wisdom and profound insight, offering a beacon of guidance for seekers of truth and enlightenment across the ages. It was in the sacred groves of Vulture Peak that the illustrious Buddha often sat in quiet contemplation, surrounded by a retinue of devoted disciples who hung upon his every word, eager to absorb the wisdom that flowed from his lips like nectar from the heavens. On one such day, as the sun cast its golden glow upon the rugged terrain, King Ajatashatru, ruler of the Magadha kingdom, made his way to the feet of the Enlightened One, his heart heavy with the burdens of kingship and the complexities of mortal existence. "O blessed one," spoke the king, his voice a melodic blend of reverence and humility. "Since embracing the teachings of the Dharma, I have endeavored to walk the path of compassion and righteousness. Yet, in my pursuit of peace, I find myself beset by trials and tribulations, ensnared by the tangled web of duty and desire." Buddha, his countenance serene and his eyes ablaze with the fire of inner knowing, regarded the king with compassion and understanding. "Speak, O king," he said, "and unburden your heart, for in the sharing of your troubles you shall find solace and clarity." And so, King Ajatashatru poured forth his concerns, his voice trembling with the weight of responsibility. "Ever since I embraced the teachings of the Buddha," he began, "I have sought to govern my kingdom with compassion and justice. But in my quest for enlightenment, I have become vulnerable to exploitation, my adversaries seeking to exploit my benevolence for their own gain." Buddha listened attentively, his presence a soothing balm to the king's troubled soul. "My son," he said, "the path of enlightenment is fraught with challenges and obstacles, yet it is also a journey of profound transformation and growth. Like the lotus that rises from the murky depths to blossom in the light of the sun, so too must you navigate the trials of existence with grace and resilience." With these words of wisdom ringing in his ears, King Ajatashatru bowed low before the Buddha, his heart uplifted by the promise of inner peace and understanding. And as he departed from Vulture Peak, he carried with him the seeds of enlightenment, sown deep within the fertile soil of his consciousness. But the journey towards true enlightenment is not without its perils, as King Ajatashatru would soon discover. For even as he sought to embody the principles of compassion and righteousness, he found himself ensnared in the machinations of palace intrigue and political turmoil. In the hallowed halls of the royal court, whispers of discontent mingled with the heady scent of ambition, as courtiers vied for power and influence, their allegiances shifting like sand dunes in the desert wind. And amidst the chaos and uncertainty, King Ajatashatru struggled to maintain the delicate balance of his kingdom, torn between duty and desire, honor and expediency. It was during these tumultuous times that the king encountered the enigmatic figure of Devdatta, a charismatic and ambitious disciple of the Buddha, whose fervent zeal and unwavering conviction captured the hearts and minds of the people. Devdatta, with his piercing gaze and magnetic presence, espoused a radical vision of spiritual renewal, calling for a return to the austere practices of asceticism and renunciation. And as his teachings gained momentum, the once unshakable foundation of the Buddha's Sangha began to tremble, its unity threatened by the specter of division and discord. For King Ajatashatru, the rise of Devdatta posed a grave challenge to his authority, his kingdom teetering on the brink of upheaval as the forces of change gathered momentum. And as he grappled with the weight of destiny, he found himself torn between loyalty to the Buddha and the allure of Devdatta's charismatic vision. But amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one truth remained steadfast: the unwavering bond between teacher and disciple, forged in the crucible of shared suffering and transcendent wisdom. And so, in the depths of his soul, King Ajatashatru knew that his allegiance lay not with the siren song of revolution, but with the timeless teachings of the Buddha, whose light illuminated the path to true liberation. And so, with courage and conviction, King Ajatashatru resolved to confront the forces of dissent and division, his heart ablaze with the fire of righteousness and the promise of inner peace. And as he stood upon the precipice of destiny, he knew that the road ahead would be fraught with peril and uncertainty, yet he faced it with a steadfast resolve born of faith and conviction. In the weeks and months that followed, King Ajatashatru embarked upon a journey of self-discovery and transformation, guided by the timeless wisdom of the Buddha and the boundless depths of his own inner knowing. He delved into the recesses of his consciousness, confronting the shadows that lurked in the hidden corners of his soul, and emerging stronger and more resilient with each passing trial. And as he walked the path of enlightenment, he found solace in the embrace of the Dharma, whose teachings offered him refuge in times of trial and tribulation. He learned to navigate the treacherous currents of palace politics with grace and integrity, his actions guided by the principles of compassion and righteousness that lay at the heart of his being. But even as King Ajatashatru sought to embody the virtues of the enlightened ruler, he remained acutely aware of the dangers that lurked in the shadows, threatening to engulf his kingdom in a maelstrom of chaos and strife. And so, with unwavering resolve, he remained vigilant in his duty, ever mindful of the sacred trust bestowed upon him by the people he swore to protect and serve. In the end, it was the timeless wisdom of the Buddha that served as his guiding light, illuminating the path to true liberation and inner peace. And as he gazed upon the horizon, his heart filled with gratitude for the blessings of enlightenment that had transformed his life and his kingdom forever. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars twinkled in the velvet sky, King Ajatashatru bowed his head in reverence, his spirit uplifted by the boundless expanse of the universe and the eternal promise of enlightenment that beckoned him ever onward. In the end, it was not in the absence of struggle, but in the courage to confront it with compassion and grace. May you walk the path of enlightenment with courage and wisdom, and may the light of truth illuminate your journey for all eternity. And so, the disciples bowed their heads in reverence, their hearts filled with gratitude for the timeless wisdom of their master. And as they embarked upon their own journeys of self-discovery, they carried with them the timeless teachings of Buddha, the teachings of compassion, strength, and the eternal quest for enlightenment in a world hungry for truth and meaning. Thanks for watching Inner House. Stay well, keep well. In the heart of the verdant countryside, nestled amidst emerald fields and rolling hills, there lay a quaint village untouched by the frenetic pace of modernity. Here, time flowed like the gentle currents of the nearby river, carrying with it the whispers of ancient wisdom and the echoes of tales long forgotten. In this tranquil village, amid the rustling leaves of towering trees and the melodious chirping of birds, dwelled a wise old man named Amos. With his weathered face etched with the lines of countless years and his eyes twinkling with the light of knowledge, Amos was revered as the guardian of ancient wisdom, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. It was a warm summer's day when Lucas, a young boy with a heart full of dreams and a mind hungry for knowledge, made his way to Amos's humble abode. With each step, Lucas felt a sense of anticipation coursing through his veins, eager to soak in the timeless wisdom that awaited him. As he approached Amos's door, Lucas found himself enveloped in a sense of serenity, the air thick with the scent of wildflowers and the soft hum of nature's symphony. With a gentle knock, the door creaked open, revealing the stooped figure of Amos, his face illuminated by a warm smile. "Ah, young Lucas," Amos greeted, his voice a soothing melody that danced upon the breeze. "What brings you to my humble abode on this beautiful day?" "I have come seeking your guidance, Grandfather Amos," Lucas replied, his voice filled with reverence and awe. "I wish to understand the secrets of success, to unravel the mysteries of life, and unlock the path to greatness." Amos's eyes sparkled with amusement, a knowing glint dancing within their depths. "Come, sit with me beneath the shade of the ancient oak," he beckoned, gesturing towards a weathered bench nestled beneath the sprawling branches of a majestic tree. "Let us embark upon a journey of discovery together." Seated side by side, bathed in the dappled light filtering through the canopy above, Amos began to weave a tapestry of words, each syllable a thread in the rich tapestry of life. Long ago, in a kingdom not unlike our own, there lived a noble king named Eric. Amos began, his voice a gentle murmur that seemed to echo with the wisdom of ages past. King Eric was a just and righteous ruler, beloved by his subjects and respected by all who knew him. Yet, despite his many virtues, the king found himself plagued by a question that lingered at the forefront of his mind. What is the true measure of success? Lucas listened intently, his imagination alight with visions of distant kingdoms and noble kings. With each word, he felt himself drawn deeper into the tapestry of Amos's tale, his curiosity piqued by the promise of enlightenment. Seeking answers to his question, King Eric embarked upon a journey of self-discovery, delving into the annals of history and seeking counsel from the wisest minds of his time. Amos continued, his voice resonating with the weight of centuries, and it was amidst his quest for understanding that he stumbled upon a tale that would forever alter the course of his destiny. The tale, as Amos recounted, spoke of two plants, each planted with care and nurtured with love. One plant was sheltered within the confines of a cozy home, protected from the harsh elements of the outside world. The other plant was planted in the open, exposed to the whims of nature and the trials of the environment. As the years passed, the plants grew and flourished, each following its own unique path. Amos explained, his words painting vivid images in the canvas of Lucas's mind. The plant inside the house grew tall and sturdy, its leaves lush and green. It lacked for nothing, shielded from the storms and tempests that raged beyond its walls. Lucas nodded in understanding, envisioning the plant thriving in the comfort of its sheltered existence. But as Amos continued his tale, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Meanwhile, the plant outside faced countless trials and tribulations. Amos recounted, his voice tinged with the resilience of the natural world. It weathered fierce storms and scorching heat, its roots delving deep into the earth in search of sustenance. And yet, despite the hardships it endured, the plant continued to grow, its branches reaching ever higher towards the heavens. Lucas listened with rapt attention, his imagination soaring as he envisioned the plant standing tall amidst the challenges of its environment. He marveled at the resilience of nature, the tenacity of life, and the beauty of growth in the face of adversity. Years passed, and the time came for the king to revisit the plants he had planted so long ago. Amos continued, his voice carrying the weight of inevitability, and what he discovered would forever change his understanding of success. With bated breath, Lucas awaited the conclusion of the tale, his heart pounding with anticipation. What lessons would King Eric learn from the plants he had nurtured with such care and devotion? Upon returning to the plants, King Eric was astonished to find that the plant outside had grown into a magnificent tree, its branches stretching far and wide, providing shade and shelter to all who sought refuge beneath its boughs. Amos revealed, his voice tinged with awe. But the plant inside, while tall and sturdy, lacked the resilience and strength of its counterpart. Amos continued, his words echoing with the wisdom of ages past. It had grown comfortable in its sheltered existence, shielded from the harsh realities of the world beyond its walls. Lucas nodded in understanding, the pieces of the puzzle falling into place as he absorbed the profound truths woven into Amos's tale. Success, he realized, was not merely the absence of hardship, but the willingness to embrace challenges and grow in the face of adversity. And so, young Lucas, Amos concluded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom, remember the tale of the plants and the lessons it imparts. True success lies not in the absence of challenges, but in the courage to face them head-on and emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. With newfound clarity and a heart filled with gratitude, Lucas bid farewell to his beloved grandfather, his mind awash with visions of growth, resilience, and the boundless possibilities that lay ahead. As he journeyed home, the echoes of Amos's words reverberated in his soul, igniting a flame of determination and purpose that would guide him on his quest for greatness. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its golden glow upon the world below, Lucas knew that his journey had only just begun. Thanks for watching Inner House. Stay well, keep well.